that's settled, did Miss Rucker have any other requests I could help with?
Well, not
Well, hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison. If you'll pardon me for just one moment. That will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable. However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf.
Look at what a mess they're making.
Are you really, dear? How marvelous! In that case, I'm sure you can't wait to get involved here.
Amazing. So fresh. But only a few
Ah,
rabbits.
perhaps you have not heard. The White Spring is now home to the Refuge, a place of safety and care for all in need. The Refuge is being run by the Responders, individuals committed to the well-being of their fellows. They founded the Refuge in response to new waves of refugees coming to Appalachia, people in great need of help. Food, medical care, clothing, a place to sleep. All of these are available for those who need them.
That miscreant from Kratos scratched my chassis on the way in. How rude.
What a wonderful thing for you to ask, darling. I knew there was something special about you from the moment I saw you. As it happens, the Responders are looking for volunteers to assist them in a particular outreach effort. Those industrious wonders have repaired a vertibird to full working order and are using it to make contact with more distant settlements. They've made allies with people in Pittsburgh. The locals call it the Pit now, who seem to be in dire need of outside assistance. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like you can handle yourself. You might be just who they're looking for.
The work I do is extremely rewarding.
Judging by what I've heard, it's an accurate one, sadly. Pittsburgh was bombed quite severely during the war. The poor individuals still living there have renamed it to better reflect its
Mr.
dreadful
Del Ripper
circumstances.
only likes to organize stamps. Nothing else. Oh, if only he would dust those
Well,
shelves of his.
they'll be better able to explain the details, but I believe they're looking for fighters, actually. Their contacts in the Pit are in something of a desperate situation, it seems, against a dangerous enemy. I hate the thought of you putting yourself in such danger, but it does appear to be for a good cause. Oh, you're terribly brave, aren't you, dear? Imagine if we all had such courage. Now, darling, before anybody bundles you off, the first thing you should do is introduce yourself to some of the Responders. I just so happen to know a few in need of more local assistance, and helping them will earn you the other thing you'll need. That other thing being, of course, their trust. The vertibird does belong to them, after all. Our lovely Ms. Rucker is the closest thing to a leader the Refuge has, though I believe she's less than comfortable with the title. You can find her in their headquarters, beyond the dining area. The darling chef, Miss Rousseau, needs some assistance in the kitchen, I hear. And Ms. Wagner, over in the common area, is looking for donations. I'm sure your generosity will be well rewarded. Wonderful, my dear. I'm certain you will be a tremendous help to them and the refuge. When you are finished with each of them, I recommend you speak with Mr. Skippy Rorich, the pit union representative. I imagine he'll want to discuss the situation in the pit with you before you embark. Do feel free to visit me at your leisure if you wish to chat. I have an office in the management wing. You can't miss it.
Rucker could do with a little sleep.
Robot butlers. Is this a refuge or a palace?
Well, hello there, stranger. Pleased to meet you. I'm Sophie Wagner. Look around. The refuge. Quite a place, isn't it? I mean, sure, fancy pants, golf club, resort, that's nice, but I'm talking about the refuge. A haven for the lost, the dispossessed, the hungry, and unfortunate. A monument to our ability to have compassion for each other. Isn't it grand? Isn't it worth preserving, building, growing? Yes, exactly. You understand, I can tell. A future filled with people supporting each other, regardless of background or history. It's always good to meet someone who can see the big picture. Now, how'd you like to be a part of it?
Just a little longer, Ellison. Valdez was...
Now that's what I'm talking about. People supporting each other. You got the right spirit. Rucker's put me in charge of running a bit of a donation drive. Have you met Rucker? She's amazing, you should. Anyway, it might surprise you to know an operation like this is always churning through supplies. We work hard to keep things in stock, and that funny Orlando character does their best to help out as well, but well, we still have shortfalls. So here I am, asking generous folks such as yourself to help us fill in those gaps and keep the refuge running. Let me check my notes. You would not believe how fast we've been going through our stash of steel scrap. It's been nuts. 50 units, if you have it, would go a long way. That's okay. Who just carries that around in their pockets or whatever, right? I'll be here all day, though. If you want to come back, bring it by later. If you can, of course. You know where to find me. It'd really make my day if you did.
Wait until dinner.
That ain't gonna happen inside this refuge.
If you see anyone struggling out in Appalachia, be sure to tell them about the White Spring.
I wouldn't want to be Rucker. I never thought a single person could be spread so thin.
I asked Tannen for a drink on the rocks, and he put literal rocks in it.
No reservations required. Help yourself to any table.
Need anything?
Oof, Ellison needs to access his calm. God damn.
If you ever find yourself in a bind, you can always call on us.
Well, seems like timing is one of your strong suits. Look, I can stitch up a gash with the best of them. But Appalachia, well, she can do a lot worse than cut us open. Got a lot of folks here with sickness we don't understand, and injuries we don't know how to treat. What we need more than anything is know-how. So I propose we trade. What I got that I don't need, for what you need that you don't got. I've heard you're looking ahead into the pit, and the only safe way out of Appalachia is that metal bird Lennox has perched up on the roof. She don't fly without my approval, and right now, you ain't got it. So, that's the deal. You bring back medical information that'll help me figure out how to help these folks. And I'll okay your little expedition. AVR Medical Center down in Charleston should have what we're looking for. So, how about it? Nice. Well, let's get to it then. Anything you're able to find, go ahead and bring it back to our lead medic. I'll let her know to look for you. Good luck out there. Stopping in to chat? I'm not complaining.
This wanton robot tried to give me a haircut before running off. It's a shame.
Bonjour! My name is Esme Rousseau, but most people around here know me as Chef Esme. We've had some representatives from Foundation and Crater come here seeking assistance with the recent influx of refugees. I thought that we could help them out by providing some food for their people. I've started a pot of venison and Tato stew, one of my newest creations. Would you be able to help me finish it? How wonderful! I can't wait to whip up something delicious for everyone! The stew requires potatoes, venison, salt, black pepper, and carrots. The ingredients can be found in our storage area. Your job is to grab the ingredients and put them in before the stew burns. Super! Let's have you start by stirring the stew, which will help keep it from burning. Remember to continuously stir during the cooking process. Fantastique! Let's get the first of the ingredients and prepare them. You're looking for carrots,
Please
potatoes,
seat
and
yourself.
the pièce de résistance,
A
le
waiter
venison.
will be with you shortly.
I could really use a drink, but Rucker wants us sober on the job.
Always make sure to boil your water before you drink it.
We could always use an extra hand around here.
I was out scavenging for food earlier. I only got attacked by Scorched once.
Please have a seat. Someone will be with you shortly.
Can't believe we've got a bird. I have to step up in the roll
This bloodleaf aioli really elevates the Mirelurk meat. This is smelling delicious! Let's add more flavor with some salt and pepper now.
Considering all of the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky I'm here.
My friends didn't want to join up with me. Said the responders sounded like too much work. I wonder what they're doing now.
Me and Orlando are about to have some words. Go on and get your management to keep the place clean if you don't like the way I do it.
Check in with the medics if you're feeling under the weather.
If you're caught out and about with no place to go, the responders have an outpost in Flatlands.
Superbe! Now that your stew is done, it is time to add your own special touch.
I heard about what happened.
A restorative element? How inspired! Delicious and useful. I am sure whoever you choose to give it to will be very appreciative. Here is your finished stew. Now, it is time to feed some of the hungry. I believe you can find the raider and settler representatives in the bar area. You must make a choice, since there is not enough to feed everyone, I'm afraid. I'll do my best to gather more ingredients so that we can cook again another time.
Good evening. Our late night fare is still on.
I've been having a lot of night.
You have anything to do with this place? We got a bunch of people coming into Crater, trying to eat all our food.
It's nice to see people around and responding.
This stew makes me feel like I could take on anything. I'm going raiding tonight.
Lasers at.
Oh, how are we going to accommodate so many guests?
mean I ain't gonna make it?
A week, maybe 2. I'm so sorry, Mr. Price.
Dadgummit. I'd hoped to live long enough to see a Brahmin with 3 heads.
Wonder if they have any chems laying around here.
Heard you were out there giving us a hand. I hope you were able to track down those patient records. These patient records are really detailed. There's so much for us to study and learn from here. Getting this here means so much. Thank you, from all of us.
So this is a place that's bringing all these damn people to Appalachia. Everything is too clean here. I could dirty it up a little.
You might not need it, but I guarantee...
I was out scavenging for food earlier.
Spare supplies burning a hole in your pocket? Why not help us help others? You're already here. You might as well invest in the future. Glad to see you've returned. Are you ready to donate? You do? Amazing. Thank you so much. This is going to be a big help. It just so happens I got a little something for you as a reward for your generosity. We might need a lot of things, but you know how it is. Poor in one way, rich in another. I'll put together some of what we can spare for you. And I've got a feeling you're gonna need them. See? Mutual aid. Everybody wins. Thanks so much for the help. Drop by again. If I know Rucker, I'll be looking for something new every day. Take care of yourself.
I think I heard a Protectron bark the other day.
Good don't always win, but damned if it don't fight. Hey there. Don't think we met. I'm Skippy Rorich. Something I or the Union can do for you? That's right, looking for someone to help us take the fight to the Fanatics. Surprised we got a taker, actually. You are interested, right? The Union's back's against the wall. We're doing our best to hold off the Fanatics. Keep them from taking everything. Occasionally, we win some small victories, but not a lot. Got a couple of situations back there right now where an extra hand might tip things in our favor, at least for now. I don't want to call it mercenary work, but I'm not gonna lie. You'll be going there to fight. Fantastic. Let me just get Rucker in here. It's her bird, after all. Thanks for coming by, Rucker. Looks like we got a volunteer to take a trip out to the pit.
We've met. Had a feeling you might be up for this when you came by earlier. Guess I was right.
Figured you should be involved, if we're gonna borrow your plane.
Don't let Lennox hear you call it a plane. She takes it personally. Anyway, sure thing. You've done right by me. So you got the okay from me. Sophie and Esme tell me you helped them out too. So as far as the responders are concerned, you're good to go.
Great. This means a lot to the Union. I'll make sure you're well rewarded for it. I might have some other things I need help with here in Appalachia too. I'll let you know. Good luck up there. We're counting on you.
Damn. Almost mixed some Carmex in with the medic. Labels these things.
Whoa, hey, now you look interesting. What's up? I'm Lennox. Yeah? Right on. About time we made another trip out there. I mean, me and my girl here. You haven't been, I guess. Rucker said somebody'd be coming by. Guess you're it. If you're all set, I'm ready when you are. She's all fueled up for the trip out and back. I'm a miracle worker in the sky, but even I can't make a fly on willpower alone. Now I get my girl ready for takeoff, and you just tell me when you're ready to go. Yo, how's it going? touching down.
This thing on? Hey, I'm Hat, leader of the local 42, cell in the area. You said you'd be coming to help. Maybe we can finally pull off a raid on the fanatics occupying our boundary. So first, well, meet me on the ground and I'll fill you in.
Over here.
So you're the one Skippy sent, yeah? I'm Hex, leader of the Union's Local 42. We spoke on the radio as you flew in. I'm out checking in on our informants. Got a tip on some munitions stockpiles in the shipping yard up the road. I have to keep doing the rounds, but I have a saboteur in place who's gung-ho about blowing that stockpile to smithereens. He could use an escort so he doesn't get turned to dust himself. You're here to help, right? Can you handle this for me? Looks like I can really count on you. The saboteur is waiting near the shipping yard. The code phrase is Sea Lion. Keep him alive while he carries out his mission. That reckless bastard is tough. He won't die easy, but he'll need the help. Alright, I need to get moving. Give him hell and show no mercy. Let's talk again when you're through.
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
the code word? I don't talk to anybody without a code word. So, Hex really did send you. No one else would think to use 2 words as a code word. Alright. Fanatics have loads of munitions sitting in those shipping containers. I can't steal it all myself. I can sure as hell make sure it's never used against us. It'll take a while to rig my explosives. Keep me up until I can get everything done. And we'll watch some pretty fireworks at the end. Let's boogie.
Intruder, identify yourself. Area secure.
You want to play a game of hide and seek?
Done here. Let's get to the next one.
The pig is ours outside!
I'd take you captive, but we got plenty. Besides, more fun this way.
Bomb planted. Let's keep going.
Wasn't worth it, boss.
back at our base in the pen. We'll go over the next part of the battle plan. Let him through. They're with me.
From my own home. Are you a merc or something?
The day, the rest.
Best defense is a good offense.
Hey, spare a few copies.
Fall for that act. They don't need the cash. They're just playing you. I'll admit, I had my doubts about getting outside help. But you really showed up out there. Makes me feel better about sending you inside the Foundry. The place is crawling with fanatics. It's like a pest infestation, but worse. Pests don't kidnap our people. Thought you'd never ask. The Foundry used to be ours, you know. The old hands hid caches around the place with all their important schematics and planning docs. We still have tracking signals we can use to hunt them down. That's where you come in. Thanks for doing this for us. Your raid will give us some time to collect ourselves. Get back on our feet. Before you head out, you might want to talk to our guy Wicker. Heard he needed help with some things that he can't see to himself. Watch yourself in there. We'll hold the fort and make sure no surprises head your way. Good luck.
Damn. We're alone in here. Hey, name's Wicker. You look like a new face to me. What can I do for you, new face? Yeah, if you're up for it. I could always use more pure cast steel ingots. We've also had a supply cache stolen by the Fanatics. Taking that back would be huge. It'll keep us alive another day. Thank you. Sincerely. You, found me some ingots yet, new face?
Going dark.